I was going through my YouTube subscriptions and I saw SiIvaGunner uploaded a new video. The video was titled, The SiIvaGunner Christmas Comeback Crisis Episode 13, Comeback Crisis. I shat my pants in excitement as I love the CCC. But I was confused. When did the previous episode come out? Why did it go straight to episode 13? And why does the title of the episode start with the C? Nevertheless, I wasn't worried about that. I was very excited to begin viewing the new visual experience that the SiIvaGunner team whipped up for my enjoyment. I began to watch, but the video was just a static screen with the Kirby Planet Robobot logo. I was even more confused. Where was my comeback crisis? I looked at the title, and before my very eyes, it changed to Puzzle Room. I sat through Puzzle Room for 4 hours until the choice appeared on the screen. So I picked Nyet for the funny meme. Felix appeared on the screen, but he stared at me with hyper-realistic eyes, and what he said chilled me to the core. Turn back. I had already watched the video for 4 hours. I couldn't go back now, so I hit back on my browser and clicked the video again. This time I picked the DA option. But Felix appeared again, this time with bleeding eyes and realistic lips. I warned you. Then Felix violently ripped his face off with the familiar scream, the Howie scream. The screen went dark for a few moments. After that, I screamed in excitement as the words, "Meanwhile in the tower," appeared in my YouTube video box. The voice was sitting in his office, as per usual, eating pizza and listening to Go My Way from Idolmaster. Suddenly, President Haltman burst into his office, flailing his arms in a panic. The voice screamed, as did I. Haltman was missing half his face.
Voice! Voice! We're detecting odd patterns in Siva's dreams!
What happened to your face, Haltman?
Haltman paused for a moment and slowly pulled out his hand mirror. He was horrified to see half his face gone, but after a brief period, the image in the mirror transformed into the Silver Gunman himself. Haltman screamed as the rest of his face fell off, and he fell over on the floor. I was in shock. This is the scariest thing SiIvaGunner has ever made. The voice ran over to his own computer screen and checked the dream monitor. Siva's dreams were off the charts. The voice appeared to be sweating.
Oh god, SilvaGunner is having a nightmare. I have to call Woodman. He'll know what to do.
A nightmare? The thought of that was horrible. Then, the voice clicked a remote he held secret in his pocket, and Woodman appeared into existence.
What the fuck, not nice. I was just eating some steamed beans with my good friend Robbie, as seen as Woodman and Robbie's SiIvaGunner Christmas Comeback Crisis side episode. This better be important, voice.
Woodman, SilvaGunner's dreams are changing. He's no longer dreaming about pleasant things. He's currently having a nightmare.
Oh shit, not nice.
We hooked up Silva to his computer so his dreams could be broadcasted into the world and we could generate more Christmas spirit. But since they have become nightmares, it has turned into Halloween spirit.
I screamed. This could not be real. Halloween spirit? This was supposed to be the Christmas comeback crisis. Why would a substance known as Halloween spirit be on the channel? I paused the video and ran downstairs to retrieve my best bro and actual brother, Jerome. Jerome, I yelled, come quick, there's a new episode of the Christmas comeback crisis, and it's certainly a good one. He came upstairs with me and we sat in my room. He asked if we could start from the beginning, but when we tried to rewind, Felix jump scared us.
You had your chance to go back.
I apologized to Jerome and told him we would have to watch from where I left off. After giving him an explanation of what already happened to this point, we continued to watch the video.
Oh shit, not Halloween spirit.
I understand you've lost your allegiance to me, but you can see how we need to stop this from happening.
Yeah, I see, dude. LMAO. I'm on my way.
Woodman began to walk out of the storage facility, but Robbie stopped him.
Woodman! Aren't we going to finish these greens?
Woodman was about to talk, but then he was suddenly surrounded by a red mist and had an evil look on his face.
Fuck no.
Woodman then pulled out a coconut gun and shot Robbie in the face. The red mist floated away.
Oh man, who the fuck did I just shoot?
Me and Jerome both shat our drawers in fear. Woodman would never shoot Robbie. The SiIvaGunner team was really making a scary episode. Woodman walked through Grandiose City to the Voices Tower, but the tower was distorted. Instead of the tower, it looked like a giant statue of Siva. But Woodman saw right through its sneaky lies and walked right into the door as if the tower hadn't changed. He took the elevator to the top of the tower, but it broke down halfway through.
Not nice.
A screen in the elevator lit up, and the voice appeared on it. But his voice was different. It was a slow, distorted version of Siva's voice.
Woodman, you are trying to thwart my plans. Turn back now, or face my wrath.
Sorry, but you are not nice. I'm coming up.
Woodman arrived in the office to find the voice twitching and writhing on the floor. Woodman ran over to him and held him in his arms.
You have to unplug Silva.
Those were the voice's dying words. Woodman shed a single tear and walked out of the room. He had a mission. Me and Jerome were freaking out. Siva just killed off 3 of the biggest characters in a fraction of an episode. Shaking our boots, we unpaused the video and continued. Woodman made his way out to Siva's house, and when he got to it, things were looking bad. The entire building was covered in red mist, and storm clouds were surrounding the house.
Not nice. Halloween spirits all over the place here. It's the red mist, lol. Time to equip my wood gas mask, LMAO.
Woodman put on the gas mask, went into the house, and found Siva's computer.
It's been a long-ass time since I was here, LMAO.
Siva's computer was wired up to a machine that had wires going into Siva's bedroom. Woodman began to approach Siva's bedroom, but a figure appeared in front of the door. It was Granddad! My bro and I screamed because we had been anticipating Granddad's grand appearance in the CCC, but something was off. Granddad had the same realistic bleeding eyes Felix had. Granddad spoke in a demonic version of Joel Vinesauce's voice.
He is not to stop our fun, and either help your friend there.
Granddad pointed at the screen. Woodman looked behind himself, confused.
LMAO, what?
Suddenly, Granddad lunged towards the screen. Woodman dodged, and Granddad's hand burst through the computer screen. I screamed. Jerome was caught in Granddad's grasp, and he pulled Jerome back into the screen.
What the hell?
I was literally crying and shaking. I screamed for my bro, and he screamed back to me, but he couldn't hear me. Granddad held a knife to Jerome's throat.
Whoa, not nice, dude. Let that guy go, LMAO.
Granddad slit Jerome's throat. I shat and pissed. Jerome! I'm still shaking now thinking of it. Woodman used the power of his banging ass fist to bitch slap Granddad, and he collapsed to the ground dead. I cried even harder. This couldn't be happening. My favorite bro and Granddad were dead. Woodman walked into the bedroom, and the image that appeared was disturbing. Siva slept like a peachful baby, while a demonic Nozomi, Santa, Meta Knight, Tito Dick, Loud Negra, Sens, Donkey Kong, Haruka, Homer Simpson, Peter Griffin, and Felix surrounded his bed. Felix's head twisted around his body.
You should have turned back.
Okay, actually, what the fuck?
He stood between Nozomi and Felix.
What the fuck is this shit?
Siva was shaking while the helmet Doc Brown had in Back to the Future sucked his dreams out. It was around this time I tried looking away, but I found I couldn't move my head. I had to keep watching. Meta Knight looked at Woodman.
We are guarding the Silver One. He is the bringer of life.
Yeah, we are fucking with his brain and making him have more nightmares so that we can stay in this realm.
Not nice.
Woodman realized he needed backup, so he tried doing what Granddad did. He turned around and reached through the screen. I screamed as a wooden hand grabbed me and brought me into the world of SiIvaGunner.
I have backup.
I was terrified. All the figments turned and looked at me.
Ha, no, this is just a distraction, LMAO.
Woodman quickly ripped the helmet off Siva's head. At once, all the red mist dissipated and the figments all fell on the ground dead. The mist culminated into a form. It was the 8-bit beast, back for the 3rd year in a row. Woodman looked at me confidently.
Are you ready to ghost this bitch?
We totally killed the 8-bit beast with our epic gamer swag. But not really. The beast fucked us up. But out of nowhere, a bright rainbow light came from across the room. Siva had woken up.
What the fuck is happening in here?
He shot the 8-bit beast with the rainbow beam that Mother Brain had in the final battle of Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. He walked over to us and helped me and Woodman up.
Who the fuck are you guys? Oh yeah, you're the brat that fucked up my album artist names. Fuck you, bitch. And who the hell is this?
This is the guy who helped me save you, LMAO. He's from the real world. Mind if I use your computer to send him back?
Sure, whatever. I don't care.
Then, Woodman shoved me through Siva's computer screen, and I woke up in my bed screaming. Could this have been a bad dream? I looked over at my computer and checked my YouTube watch history. The video was gone. Then I looked at my desk, and there was a note. It said, "Thanks for helping me out there, Lamau, Woodman." I never watched SiIvaGunner again. The end.